Hi everyone, an untraditional video for me today, but I'm pretty excited and I want to show you my new Rolex Submariner. Before we do that though, I just wanted to tell you why I've selected this particular Submariner. So this is actually going to be the reference 124060. It's the 2020 Rolex Submariner. It just came out. I actually went with the non-date Submariner. That's because this is how they were originally, and Rolex introduced the date down the line, which is something that I just didn't think I wanted to pay the extra money for. So this one actually replaces the previous model that went out in 2020, and my one came in 2020. You see, looking at the picture on the left, it's very, very similar to the picture on the right, but I feel like the one on the left, which is the 2020, what I'm going to review today, has, a slightly more rounded look, and I think it just looks a little bit more polished, and I just really love it. You can see they've done this by increasing the bracelet size, decreasing the lug size, which is giving it a really nice rounded effect. That's the key subtle difference, I think, in this watch, and the reason that I really like it. Behind the scenes, it's got a new 3230 caliber, which actually gives you 70 hours of power reserve versus 48 in the outgoing 2020 model, and it gives you that plus minus 2 seconds accuracy per day. So pretty similar watches overall, but I just feel like the 2020 takes it just a little bit further. Alright, so we have a beautiful Rolex bag. You can see it's nice and green. So we've got the little logo here as well, really nice. We're going to open it up, and inside we have a box with a sleeve that looks pretty indescript. You can see it's the Oyster M. Open it up. You can see the nice Rolex box. Lift the lid off. Very nice. And inside, you see the beautiful green box. So this little bit of plastic here as well. Nice. I'm going to open it up. There we go. So we can see we have the tags, etc. And there it is, the beautiful Rolex Submariner. Inside the back, this is kind of a new design for this watch. We have the serial number, etc. I'm going to show you half of the serial number so you can get a grip. It has a nice leather sleeve that it comes in, and this is your 5-year international warranty. You can see the date that it was purchased here. Pretty cool, but that's not what you want to see. Let's put that away. Instruction manual. Let's take a look. So this particular Rolex is the reference 124060, which is the Submariner steel black on black non-date. So you can see it does not have the date. I'm actually going to open it up now. You see we've still got the tags on here. I can take those off. Not going to need those anymore. Really wanted the Rolex Submariner instead of my handy Apple Watch here. Let's take this off. It has this really nice bezel, which I think is really slick. It's really nice, and as you turn it, it sounds pretty sweet, etc. Now, on the wrist, it feels extremely comfortable because of the bracelet mechanism. I'm going to try it on real quick. I'm actually a righty when I wear a watch. Fits really nice and easily. So this is the 41mm as opposed to the 40 outgoing, but actually technically it's only about 0.3 of a millimeter bigger than the old one. But I think it makes quite a bit of difference. Feels nice on the wrist. The thing that I really like about this particular reference is the fact that the lugs don't feel quite as squarish. So when you look at the face of the watch, it looks very round. That's because Rolex increased the bracelet by a couple of millimeters here, and then decreased the lug size by a couple of millimeters. So a couple very, very slight adjustments. It makes all the difference. Love it. All right, so cool feature about this isn't anything new, but the thing I really love about the Submariner, when you take it off, you can actually adjust it on the fly. So if you see inside here, we have what's called a quick release. Well, I don't know what it's called, but It's a cool little feature in here, but what we can do is pop it up, slide it back and forth. So you see I have like 6 or 7 different little ratchets there. I can just slide it up. Boom, and now I've just made it tighter. So if you go out for a big steak dinner, as I generally do, you can put it all the way out and you've got a nice loose fitting watch. But I think the idea behind this, in the original intention, was if you're going to wear a wetsuit, you can actually maybe wear it this thickness day to day. When you want to put your wetsuit on, unclip all the way out, put it on, and then you've got a very loosely fitting watch. You can see I've got enough room under my wrist that would probably fit a slim wetsuit in there. You actually have this quick release mechanism where you have one clip there, and then it's actually got a hinge here. If you see, it's an actual movement, so that it's doubly secure on your wrist. 1, 2, really like that. The other thing I love about this watch is the lovely blue glow that you get, and because it's the Submariner non-date, it's kind of universal all the way around. You don't have that Cyclops lens to allow for the date window in there. You've got just pure glow in the dark. I've actually got the lights on in my house, but as you can see, it's still pretty glowy. Let's turn the lights out and see how it looks, and see if it's even nicer. As you can see, even nicer with most of the lights out. Really, really nice glow. I just held it under a light for a couple seconds or so, but you can imagine, take it out in the daytime, comes to night time, boom, beautiful. Especially if you're diving, you're going to be able to take this from the deck of your ship, dive underwater. As you get darker and darker underwater, it's going to glow beautifully for you.